Hey everyone, I'm Nick and welcome to the channel. As you may already know, I like to work on car projects and sometimes they show up with a dead battery. Or maybe I have a car that I haven't worked on or driven in a while and the battery is dead. So I really like to have jump packs on hand because it's very convenient and very useful to have in a pinch. Now today, we're checking out the LIFMOCER GS400 jump starter. So let's check it out before we put it to the test. Ready, it comes in a nice branded case. It's a little grab handle. This will keep it organized for you. All self-contained. We've got the pack itself, which is nice and compact. Feels good in hand. Got a little display protector peel. On this side here, we have two USB ports and a USB-C port. The USB-C port is for charging it. And on the side, we have our port for our jumper cables. At the bottom, we've got some tips. Don't start any engines that exceed the maximum displacement the starter can handle. Ensure you have at least 30% power in the battery. Let it cool down between each starter attempt. And they suggest that you recharge it once every 3 months. And some little descriptions of the warning indicators. We have a manual right here. Kind of covers the interface, how to charge it, some specs on the engine displacements it can handle. So it says under 12 liters for gas and under 10 liters for diesel. And it'll output 5 volts, 3 amps for your USB ports. Your peak current for jump starting is 4,000 amps. So general information on how to run it, how to force start if your battery is way too low, which we're gonna see very shortly because the car I'm gonna try to jump start is at like under 2 volts. The battery's pretty much dead, so we'll really be putting this through its paces. And some description of the indicators that are on here. So we've got a little display right here that will give the information. We've got the little red button for the force start function and our 2 clamps, which have nice springiness in them, which will be very useful. It actually also comes with a little cap right here on the plug to connect to the battery pack. So this will only plug in one way. Get a little beep here to show the status. Press power on here. Mine arrived with 85% charge, which is nice. Now on the jump pack, we also have a flashlight right here. You press and hold to turn it on. Nice and bright. Toggle modes, we got flashing, which is SOS. And then just constant flashing. So that's convenient too. And then under here, we have our USB cable. So it's a USB-A to USB-C, which will allow you to charge this with your phone charger or something like that. So now that we've seen everything that's included, let's go put this to the test and go jumpstart a car. So this is my 2003 Ford F350 with the Triton V10 with the 6.8 liters. So that's definitely gonna put this jump starter to the test. Now, unfortunately, it has a battery drain, so right now it doesn't have enough juice to start, and this is the perfect scenario for our jump starter. So we're gonna grab our jump starter, pop our little cover off here, and our cover off here, and plug these in together. There we go. That on, and let's get the hood open. Yeah. Let's start by clamping our positive side. So probably gonna want to turn this around here. Positive first. Now the negative. There we go. It's green, means we're ready to go. Turn the key, let it prime. There we go. And we're running. All good. And with that done, You just disconnect the negative side and the positive side, and there you go. Power this on real quick so you can see how much battery we have. It'll probably adjust down, but we were at 84% when we started. Check on this in a couple minutes and see if it settles at a lower percentage. But yeah, that went well. I just didn't quite wait long enough for it to prime and do its pre-start things. And that's why I did start right away. This big truck. And with that done, you're ready to go drive. If you go drive for a while, let it run for a while, your battery could get topped up. If it keeps happening, you might want to consider recharging your battery outside of the vehicle or seeing if your battery needs to be replaced. Another thing you could check is if there's a drain on your electrical system. So if there's something like that, it could be draining your battery even when you're not running. So it's worth investigating so this doesn't happen all the time. And there's something I'll have to check with this truck too. All right, so this is a Project Mercedes S-Class. I know the battery is like below 2 volts, so it's a great opportunity to show you forced start mode. So let's get this open and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So what forced start mode does is it allows you to jumpstart a car that has a very, very low battery, like this one. So essentially it overrides some of the safety features to put all the power you need into the car to get it started. So you start off with a normal process. You connect your positive and then your negative. Oh, actually it went straight into regular mode. Let's see if it'll start. You know, it might not even have to go into forced start mode. Now we're powered in. I want to keep the HVAC off, headlights off. Okay, didn't quite make it. You might need to go into forced start mode. All right, let's try to get this going. So we're at 81%. Sorry, it goes into that mode. See the green light on, that's good. There we go. There we go. You want to make sure your car primes. We have all the error messages because it's dead battery. These cars don't love that. And there we go. So earlier we went from 84 to 81 after jump starting the V10. And once this evens out, it might drop down a little below 80, but we got it started. And it turns out it didn't even need to go into forced start mode. But if you do, you would press the red button for 3 or 4 seconds until the light turns green. And if it turns green, you're ready to jumpstart. And that's the LIFMOCER GS400. As we saw, it had no problem jumpstarting a 5-liter V8 engine with a completely dead battery. So there you go. It's nice and compact too, and it comes with a really convenient carrying case. If you want to get one for yourself, I'll leave the links in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this, or you want to watch me work on cars, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.